So let's do some of these, simplifying. So for question number 1, what I would first notice is that we have different bases. So I'm going to rewrite these. I'm going to use the base change formula. So for this ln 10, that's the log of 10 over the log of e. And for this expression, well, that's just the log of e, which cancels, leaving us with the log of 10, but this is base 10. So that should be equal to 1. For question number 2, I would start by noticing that we have a lot of 3's in here. So I'm going to rewrite this. So I'm going to think of this as the log in base 27. We have 3 times 3 to the second is 9 to the 1/3, so 3 to the 2/3, minus log in base 9 of, and square root of 1/3, I'm going to write that as 3 to the negative 1/2. And I'll simplify this a little bit. So we have log in base 27, and when I multiply, I know that I add exponents, right? An easy question would be x squared times x to the 5th is x to the 7th. So I can see that I'm adding exponents there. This is going to give me 3 to the 5/3 minus log in base 9 of 3 to the negative 1/2. And then what I always tend to do is I'm going to put these exponents in the front. So this is going to become 5/3 log in base 27 of 3 minus negative 1/2, so plus 1/2 log in base 9 of 3. And this is something that I know. I happen to know that 27 to the 1/3 gives me 3. So this log has a value of 1/3. And I happen to know I would raise 9 to the 1/2 power to get 3. So lo and behold, I have 5/9 plus 1/4, which is going to give me 20 over 36 when I find a least common denominator, 9/36. So that gives me a value of 29/36. So the answer to number 2 is 29/36. Let me get another piece of paper because this is getting kind of messy here. If I was going to do question number 3, for question number 3, well, I'm going to remember this property. The log in base a of a to the q is equal to q. And over here, I have log in base 5 of 5 to the thing. That's going to be equal to the thing. So this just becomes log in base 5 of 125. And I happen to know 5 to the 3rd is 125. So the answer to question 3 is 3. I could do that a different way as well. Here's another way. I also could have taken this exponent and brought it down in the front, which would give me the log in base 5 of 125 times the log in base 5 of 5. But I know the log in base 5 of 5 is 1. And then I could write log in base 5 of 123. I could have done this. 125 is 5 to the 3rd. I could have put the 3 out in the front. 3 times log in base 5 of 5 now, and that's equal to 1 as well. So I'm still going to get a 3.